Okay, sometimes life gives you a lesson on how to handle situations, and today it was one of mine. So today I've been working since early in the morning on Labor Day at 7 o'clock. I'm working on a paper that I have to put together for my MBA. It's due today by the end of the day at midnight. I have started putting some things together, but nothing really on paper, and I'm kind of rushing and trying to get as many ideas as I can so that I could put it together and finalize it before my family come over, because we're also going to celebrate Labor Day by getting together and having a cookout, even though it's raining. Now you guys have a context, understand like the pressure that I have. I got to get this done as soon as possible, and I have to do it well because this is an MBA. This is something I value and I care for and dreamt about doing. So this is what happened. My son and my wife have been talking during the morning. They wanted to go shopping, and I knew he wanted to go shopping, and then I kind of forgot about it because I was doing my articles, and I just learned about different ways of being a leader. I'm supposed to do an analysis on how other people do leadership. Maybe a couple hours pass by, and then my son comes crying to me, and he's just really upset, tears, unconsolable. I bend down, I hug him thinking he got hurt, and he tells me mom left. And to me, I was like, wait, your mom left? She told you that she was going to take you, and you told her that you wanted to go with her, so what happened? No, she left me. So at that point, I was like, come on, I mean, I'm trying to get this thing done, and I got upset inside. I was like, why? How could she do this to me? I'm supposed to get this MBA, and I need time to focus. I can't console this kid right now. It's not going to work. So I kind of like took a step back, and I took a long breath, and then I said, wait a minute, I'm talking about leadership. I'm researching leadership. I'm being put in a tough situation right now. This is like a good time to experiment and try something new, instead of calling my wife and being upset at her, be like, hey, why didn't you took your son? You told me you were gonna help me with the MBA. You're gonna give me time for myself to really focus on doing this. I decided to put it into action. I said, you know what, that's not what leaders do. So I told my son not to worry about it, that we were gonna go and join mom. Immediately his face turned into, okay, let's go. He was happy. He knew what he was gonna do. He was gonna get his shoes on. I told my daughter, who was watching cartoons, and join us. We're gonna go to join mommy shopping. So she put her shoes on, and in 5 minutes we were at the door. Then I called my wife, and now I'm still upset, but I'm like, I gotta do the right thing. I gotta act like a leader, even though I'm upset, even though I want to like yell at her as soon as I hear her voice. So instead of that, I asked her, hey, how are you? Where are you? And she tells me, well, I went shopping. And I said, oh, okay, well, could you get a few things from me? And she's like, sure. After we talked, and I told her a few things I needed to get. Now, keep in mind, I'm driving to meet her. I told her, hey, but which store are you going to? She turns out she's going to the Giant nearby. So I said, great. And then I said, Sebastian's really upset. He says, yeah, you left him. And then she tells me, no, oh my God, I'll go get him. What happened? She said, well, he told me he changed his mind. And I was like, oh, thank God I listened. Thank God I asked, because, I love my wife too, and I love my son, and it could have been a big misunderstanding. And he's 4. Maybe one moment he feels like he wants to stay, and then the next moment he's heartbroken. And kids act like that because their brains are not fully developed. They don't know how to make those conscious decisions. And so I didn't yell at my wife, I didn't yell at my son, I didn't interrupt it. I just asked her questions. And so I told her that I would call her right back. So I turned around and I said, Sebastian, mommy said that you told her that you changed your mind. Yes, I changed my mind, but I want to be with my mom. So now I understand. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, no worries. So I called back my wife and said, hey, Jamie, come meet you with the guys, and we're going to join you. And that instantly made my wife happy. And now keep in mind, now I'm not doing my work. I'm not doing my homework. I'm not researching what I need to research, but I am acting in the way that I wanted to act. That's why I'm doing all this. I want to be a better leader. So I said, you know what? It's going to work out. I'm going to figure out a way to do this family event and do that, my work and my school and everything. And so now I had a different mindset that helped me tackle the problem. So met my wife at the store. She was happy to see me. The kids were, having a great time. They like to shop and make decisions about about what they're gonna get to eat during the week, and we try to teach them about, like, make it a learning experience. So now they're really engaged and they don't want to go anywhere. And so my wife says, Christian, I thought you were doing your MBA program. I was like, yeah, but they were upset and they were angry and crying, and I just decided to come and join you, and then I would make it easy. She's like, well, now I got them, so why don't you just go? I didn't even have to tell her. She's just a volunteer. So now I'm in the car, and I have this amazing experience that happened in 5-10 minutes, and I was able to resolve a difficult situation that could have been worse because of me and how I reacted to the situation. Now I have an anecdote. I have a lesson from this that I'm applying what I'm learning and reading, and now I want to encourage you guys to do the same. I want you to ask questions, to care for those people. I'm sure it may take you longer than you originally anticipated, but that's life. It's gonna take you longer. You make a plan, and then you have to fix it, and then you have to change it, and then you have to adjust and be flexible. And more importantly than anything, you have to love and care and be kind and compassionate with everybody. Even if things are not going the way you like it. And if you have that mindset, then you'll definitely overcome any of the issues that you're having. So with that said, I'm going to keep it short because I got to go work on my MBA. But thank you for listening. I certainly learned something today about myself and about who I want to be and the leader that I want to become. So I hope you learned something too and you're able to apply it. Have a great day.